But while you guys all kind of get in here, how about I give my thoughts on the Endwalker MSQ, because we beat it last night. It was a lot of fun. I'm really happy I got to finish it. It was a really just good stream yesterday. I don't really got much to say about that. But we can probably, we can talk about the story a little bit. And obviously, I think, in my opinion, it was really good, and probably probably the best. Well, I don't know, people have their opinions, but in my opinion, I think this is probably the best story they've told in the game so far. Just because the fact that, like, I don't know, it's been working towards something it's concluding something we've been working towards since Realm Reborn, pretty much, and it's felt pretty damn big. And sorry, my nose is a bit like runny. Have to excuse me, but it felt really rewarding after doing everything from like Realm Reborn through Endwalker, all the the story stuff, Beast Tribe stuff. The stinger at the end. You're talking about what, the Pandemonium teaser, or? But yeah, it was. Yeah. I mean, I'm interested to see what the Pandemonium stuff is. I know that's our raid series, and we'll get into that eventually. But as for like everything that Endwalker led up to it, it was really exciting. Like doing Crystal Tower, the Bahamut raids, fucking the Warring Triad. What is it? Warring Triad, the Void Arc, Alexander, like every single trial and side quest line, Omega, all that stuff. It just all paid off in this expansion, and I'm happy it did, because it just felt really rewarding being someone who went back to do all the old content and just enjoyed doing it all. It just made me happy, just having all these characters from all these different areas of the game just come together for what really does feel like the end of this story arc that they've been doing since Realm Reborn, and which it was. It was the end. They said it was the end of the Zodiac Hydaelyn story arc, and it was. We kind of had the torch passed on to us at the end by the Asians, and we're kind of just living out the future now that we've kind of saved the world. I mean, it was just really good, just going to all these different places we've heard about. Like, we've heard so much about Thavnair, Rodzat Han, all that stuff, and finally being able to visit that place was great. Going to Garlemald finally was insane, and just seeing the damage caused by the civil war there and the death of the Emperor was really interesting. And then just exploring Charlene, which again we've heard so much about throughout the story, and finally going here, seeing what this place is all about, seeing the Forum, all this architecture and stuff is really cool. And even going to the moon, fuck, the moon was insane. It was just crazy. And of course, I guess the moon can go into all the references to Final Fantasy IV there have been this expansion so far, like the moon, the Tower of Zot, Tower of Babel, some of the boss fights, some of the music. Because I appreciate references to the older games. That's why Omega is my favorite raid series, just because all the old stuff they have in it. So I really do appreciate the references they threw into the older Final Fantasy games, especially 4, because 4 is a really good game and it deserves a lot of love. So I'm happy that was the case. What else is there to talk about? I don't know. I guess, yeah, having all these characters as well was great. All the growth they've had, Alpha, the twins, the Scions, Estinian, Graha, having them all here with us was also a blast, because I mean, we haven't had, this is the first real expansion that Graha's been with us full time, and he's quickly become one of my favorite characters for how much of a dork he can be sometimes, and I really do enjoy him. And even even the Elpis stuff was insane. Going back in time, learning more of what really happened and what caused the final days, and meeting all those characters in the past that we've talked with or heard about was insane. And I know Pandemonium is going to be taking place in the past, it looks like. So we're probably going to be going back to Elpis and doing some shit there. So that could be exciting. So I wonder if we are going to get a little bit more of Emmett in the past when we do Pandemonium. That could be interesting, and I'm really looking forward to actually getting into it and seeing that. What else? Also the ending was great. That final, I guess, like, showdown with Xenos, finally giving him what he wants, and him kind of coming to terms with, I don't know, it's help, like, me wanting to help people or just agreeing to help me. That was fucking sick. That surprise of just him coming in out of nowhere was amazing. And I mean, yeah, Xenos kind of got his little arc fulfilled. He wanted to fight me. He's been working towards fighting me. He kind of learned that if he wants to fight me, he kind of can't force it. It's just something that has to happen naturally, and it happened, and he got his fight with me, and it was a fun fight. I'm glad we got to do that with him, with the boy. So, and that was, yeah. So after that, just the Scions are just all but in name only disbanded. So all the characters set off to do their own things, and I'm sure with the story patches and the side content, we'll get to see what they're all up to and probably talk with them some more. So that should be fun. But yeah, I don't know, just the story and just where it all went, it felt rewarding, being able to see these things we've heard about, being able to fight these things we've heard about. It was a lot of fun and really, really cool. Just the trials were amazing, the dungeons were fun. I just loved it, because for the longest time, Heavensward has been my favorite expansion, just because all the characters and the music and whatnot that has been done in that expansion. And don't get me wrong, Shadowbringers is really, really good. I really love, like, the story of Shadowbringers, how it helped, like, flesh out the Ascians, made them more sympathetic, I guess, like more sympathetic villains than just the generic mustache twirling runs they've kind of been from, like, A Realm Reborn and Heavensward. So I do appreciate Shadowbringers for that, but then just the payoff of it all in Endwalker is just really rewarding. So again, I'm a person who likes the ending of things, and if the ending is good, I will applaud the ending. And the ending for this, I say, was really good. It wraps up this story arc with a nice bow, and it leaves us looking forward to the future. And I hope that the patches to come will get me real excited for 7.0, because I think there's only just 6.5 and 6.55 left in terms of story patches to be released. So we are getting close to whatever 7.0 might be, and that excites me. So hopefully we can get caught up before that comes out, and I'm not still behind an expansion. But I mean, I got like a year and a half or something to catch up, so I think I'll be good. But yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on Endwalker. I love the story, I love the characters, I'm happy where everything went, happy where everything ended, and it's got me excited and looking forward to the future of the story and of where it all heads next. So that's it. Round of applause for the people who made this game. Yoshi P, the writers, the directors, everyone. They did a really, really good job with this game, and it's easily become one of my favorite Final Fantasy games, for sure. Just for I loved it. It was a fun ride, the 6.0 journey, and just the journey there was fun as well. So that's about it for that. But yeah, good time. Looking forward to the future, for sure.